What's good, YouTube? So there was a new Dark World card announced, and it's made a lot of the Dark World stuff go up. So I know tons of people collect the Dark Worlds and typically don't let it go, but this may make you reconsider if you've been keeping, the hollowed out version of the deck, depending on what you paid for it versus maybe what you want to get out of it. There's none listed on TCG Player except this moderately played by No Limit Gaming. I believe that's one of Robbie Cole's sponsors there. No Limit Gaming definitely starting to be a bigger name, but they're the only ones with one here, and this one's not actually an ultimate. I clicked it just to see it. I'm like, that ain't an ultimate rare. So pretty interesting that it's not, and it'll be interesting to see how this actually affects the market on people who want to list theirs on eBay. And then we see, and the only way you're getting an ulti on eBay, and the only near mint one on market, mixed editions, don't really know what that means, is $36. But that's I guess if you live in the UK, 25. I don't know what your card market looks like rather than our TCG Player, but it's looking pretty expensive to get any hollowed out Dark World stuff. You literally cannot buy a brow at all either. That is near mint. As you see, all these are played, light play, damage. And we go to eBay, moderately play, heavy play, moderate play, and then all the ones in this guy's listing say lightly played as well. Really interesting to see that you can't even buy this if you wanted to now. Just from one card announcement. In the OCG. The card is really good. If you haven't seen the card, it's a trap card that actually turns any monster effect into you discarding a card, but you can do it multiple times per turn. So, as many as you have cards in hand. Snow Secret got sold out as well on TCG Player, or, buyers took them all back off. 350 moderate play, about 4-ish, it looks like. 360, 370 for the secrets here. Remember, this is the highest rarity snow, not the lowest rarity snow. But a vendor over here has listed theirs at $1.45 and put 6 copies up before it's $4 on eBay as well. So there's a deal for 2 sets here on eBay. I don't know that I can justify this. Let's look up Snow's regular Super. It's probably way cheaper. Oh, the Super's actually getting sold out. As you see, the normal was $1. Light play, light play, light play. Near mint, $1.50. So only a 1.5 increase. Not that bad for a something this old with only those prints, right? That's not bad at all. But like I said, if you want the hollowed out stuff, even if you had the money, even if you wanted to pay full price right now, it does not exist. It's gone. As somebody's bought it all out, or people scrambled for it that want to keep it and haven't got it yet. It'll be interesting to see how it fills back in the next few days, but you literally can't get it even if you want it. Even this guy. This guy's actually pretty good, if I recall. This card is discarded to the graveyard by a card effect. Special summon this card from the graveyard. Then, if it's discarded to your hand by opponent's effect, you can special summon one fiend-type monster from your deck to either side of the field. Yeah, there's a lot of applications for him. Oh, man. So, Starving Venom Fusion Dragon has been going up, and I can't really tell you why. As you notice, it's not up too much. It's up like $1 here. But what was really interesting was eBay last night, and now it's been quelled a bit too. New listing, new listing, new listing. So there's only 3 that are newer, and one holding the line near that price. But as you see, last night's actual lowest price was $16.43. None of these existed last night. Really interesting to see it going up. I know Vexy actually showed some gameplay with it on Facebook that seemed pretty cool. But he had to get a huge advantage off of a Maxi in order to pull off a really successful Starving Venom Dragon. He also was able to mix it with the Eidolons to help boost it against Fluffles that made a huge board. I don't know, guys. I don't know that I can justify it. We haven't seen it actually top, but I get that it's a show card from the anime that's really popular. I still can't really justify it, It's a secret rare. You know, but secret rares that don't see play at all sticking to this, like, and when I say don't see play at all, see play at all, and that's in the competitive sense. I have not seen this top any tournaments. It's pretty interesting to see it start going up and trend upward. Very similarly, Scrap Orthos, the only reason I can possibly think of for this one is Asian Persuasion, and maybe people thinking about it, this application, like applying this into Link format. Sorry for stumbling on my words there. $10, and there's only one. AZ Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, Arizona. And then we see a Canadian one for 6, then we see it at 8, 9, 9, 9. Not too many on market. How many total sellers is that? 8 sellers? Huh. So very low quantity of an old card that never saw a reprint and is slowly going up because it saw mild success. Got Johnny his invite. It was very impressive in 2 features. That's the only reason we can all come up with. I mean, it's an Earth tutor, but it's really interesting to see it just keep going up. What applications can you guys think for this card? Can only be such as someone controlling a face-up scrap monster, and typically the smaller scrap monsters need to make a scrap synchro. And if you have something like that already up, you're probably not making Nat Beast. And we'll have another weird Earth tuner going up here. Why are all the Earth tuners going up? And I just wanted to show that, yes, the ultimate rares are a bit up from market price, not too bad. But the first ads are actually hanging pretty much the same. So it's not scrap hype, I feel like it's, or at least not true. Yeah, I see first ad near mint, 1246. That's about where it's been sitting. We see 1246 actually matching here. Let me refresh to make sure that I did refresh before I started. Yep, 1246 still exists. So it's actually dead even by Super Special Awesome Games. That'd be funny if this is them too. Super Special Awesome cards, yep. So that is them on both fronts. Naturia Beast secret rares are going up and fast. 431, and we see 557 here. And then 688, I believe it was a low of 688 last night. Before I did refresh. And as we see here, gonna refresh one time during market watch since my start here. Yeah, so you see HA, not even first ed, and he sold out here to the point of 11 and 21 on eBay. I can't really tell you the reason for all this Naturia Beast type. I would definitely have had mine. I wouldn't have mind spending up to $5, but I would have never spent past that on a secret rare version. And there's cheaper versions here if we go into Naturia Beast. So I don't know. It's really up to your taste. A lot of people have nostalgia for, you know, the secret rare version. The DT's still hanging around that $30 price point. I think last time I showed it, it was 32 low. But you have cheaper versions like the premium gold. People don't really like gold and premium gold aesthetically at times. Other people love it. It really comes down to taste. But of course, people really like their Hidden Arsenal secret. And then there's the Legendary Collection Ultra, sitting around 318 as well. So this is just the most expensive mid version. Really interesting to see it get bought out on eBay though. Or everybody pull theirs back off. Alright, this is a weird one. As you see, I was looking up there at the DT because it is only $1, yet the Turbo Pack got bought out completely. Last night the low was like 28 or something. Now we have Super Special being the highest, while we see 25s for the other two sellers. Pretty weird. I can't really know why. Nobody could justify this to me. People are like, well, X-Saber cards in general are going up. Well, I haven't seen anyone use this. You don't need it for the extensions into the Gotham's loops. Really weird. All I can come down to is he's an Earth tuner. Naturia Beast is going up. I was told that some people are just randomly buying out all the Turbo, Astral, certain supers that have stopped being printed. Turbo Pack was always weird to me. I never liked it too much. And as we see, 0 listings for X-Saber Pashuul. Do I have it spelled wrong? Let's see here. Anyways, we see that there are some listings for the Super. Let's just go Turbo 7. Turbo 07. EN004 here. yeah, we see there are 2 listings for the Super here, and that's it, with somebody putting the Upstart there as the wrong listing. Really weird. But as we see, the DT actually doesn't exist too heavily on eBay. And this is why I'm confused. To me, the DT is actually the higher rarity. And I guess I could be wrong there. A DT1, you know, it's the oldest DT. I like how the old DT looks. We see it quickly rises above $1 here on eBay. There's only 6 sellers. The rest have either pulled or sold theirs. And here on TCG Player, actually I think I can just press back. It is a low of 79 cents and then $1. And really interesting. As you see, they have 42 holding the line at $1. So if you want your Pashuuls and you want a not common version, I would go ahead and get this if you like DT. If you think this is going to be good, if you can tell me why it's good, tell me in the comments section down below. I really can't justify it. I can't justify buying it at all, but it does not make sense that a mid-rarity slash, in my opinion, highest rarity version would be $1 while the Turbo Pack Super is sitting at 25. And that's probably just an after buyout price point, but even if it falls, like if you're looking at a 50% fall to 15 after the initial floodgates, doesn't make sense why this would be only $1. But again, I don't see why it's being played. I don't see why it was bought out. Maybe somebody just wanted to cause that to happen and, you know, do that to the market and try to make some quick bucks off of $3 or whatever the Pashuul was sitting at. Let's actually go back and look at its regular market price here. $4, $4.21. Blaze it. So I actually want to do a final shout out here to the Patreon. We hit our first ever goal. It's all actually thanks to one person. I'm not gonna say their name specifically because I don't want to put them out there if they don't want to be put out there, but somebody did actually hit the $100 donation incentive. Thank you so much. I asked them for their mailing address because the incentive actually includes signed cards by me and Billy, a Discord session or Skype, whichever they want, to talk about videos. They actually said, I don't need anything. Thank you so much. Just keep doing what you're doing. That was really, it really made me happy, man. Like, somebody so selfless, just like, they didn't want anything out of it. And as you see, 200, it basically covers the internet for the regionals for the next month. Because coming up in March, we have 2 regionals, then April 2 regionals. So I'm streaming 4 regionals in 5 weeks. And as you might know, internet costs like 80 plus taxes, so about 100, and after fees on Patreon, that matches that. And I just really want to say thank you to the community for helping me get to this point where I can sustain off of this to be able to pay for the internet and keep going towards what I'm going. I think on YouTube, for the first time ever, also from ad revenue, I'm pushing past even on equipment. And I do have a lot more equipment I want to buy. And this is my first time I've really plugged Patreon on Market Watch, if you're wondering why I'm showing it. I typically only in the comment section of Market Watch tell people, hey, that usually say they made money. Hey, you know, if you made some money directly because of Market Watch, you can always give back here. It definitely helps me out. So thank you everyone who helped me reach this goal. It does mean a lot. And I try not to push this too much. It's the first link in every description. But besides that, this is actually more of a thank you than me telling you, hey, go do this. But seriously, thank you a lot. It means a lot that the community supports me in what I do. And I want to keep doing it. And yeah, I give up trading at regionals. I give up a lot of things of my own. But that's my personal choice. And it's your guys' choice to support me. And it means a lot. Thank you guys so much. So that's our Market Watch for today. Tell me what you guys thought of, you know, Dark Worlds being sold out just because of a one-card announcement. Do you think it's merited on these high-rarity versions? I think this would have easily been seen coming if you were first on the scene for the card announcement. It's a really good card overall. I don't know that it'll catapult them. What do you think of Starving Venom going up? What are you guys using it in if you're using it? Scrap Orthos, really random. As you see, the norm was 247. And just other cards like this isn't really up too much. So ulti up like a $1-ish from its previous price. And the first ed's about still where they were. And Nappies, random Earth Tuners. What's going on here, guys? Do you think it's going to be that good? I don't know about that. That Beast always does seem to come back, though, and it's an amazing card. Thanks for watching, guys. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Check out the Patreon if you have not before. There's an exclusive feed for Patreons. I post memes and stuff on there, too, that I come across and find funny. But it's really you guys giving back to me if you enjoy my content, if you enjoy what I do. Thank you guys so much for helping me reach that first goal ever.